I'm going to show you how to spin thread using wool and a toothpick. This is a 4-inch toothpick. This is Corriedale combed wool. It has been scoured, it has been combed, and it came in a roving form. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of the wool. We're going to put it between our fingers and roll your fingers towards you. This is adding twist into that wool. And I'm holding on to it because if you let it go, all the twist will go and you got to start over again. You want to make sure you twist in the same direction each time. If it's coming apart, you're not twisting, you're twisting in the opposite direction. So here I've got a little bit of thread that I've just twisted with my fingers. I'm going to take the toothpick and I'm going to hold the toothpick. This is the way I like to hold it, but I can hold it, position my fingers, roll the toothpick. So I roll the toothpick, hold it with my fingers, reposition my fingers, roll the toothpick, hold it. There are many different ways to roll these in your fingers. This is just the way I prefer. So now I'm going to wrap my new little bit of thread onto my toothpick. I want to make sure that it's going in the same direction that I'm going to be twirling so that it rolls up onto the toothpick. Now I'm going to spiral my thread off the tip. So now when I twirl the toothpick, the thread pops off the end and the twist goes into our fiber. And then we can draft out, if I pinch at the top, draft some fibers out, then I can let that twist go into that fiber. And then I can roll it up onto my toothpick and do it again. So I kind of keep about a 45-degree angle when I'm spinning, when I'm adding twist. Draft some out. Let the twist go into the fiber. And then as you roll the thread onto the toothpick, use kind of an X back and forth. You want to keep it away from the tip so you still have room to spiral it up. That helps hold everything in place. Add some more twist. And as long as you have a strong thread that when you let tension out, it curls up, but you can pull it back open, you have a workable thread. Let me show you what happens. If you don't have enough twist, the thread will drift apart. So if you get that, you just need to add more twist. You can put it back together. 45-degree angle. And you can get that twisted back in there and just add more twist. And that fixes it. If you get too much twist, we'll take a little small area here. You get too much twist in here, it starts to kink up. And if you get it so twisted that when it knots up and you can't pull that knot out, that's too much twist. So between drafting apart or knotting up, the amount of twist in between those two will give you viable yarn. More twist is stronger, but also has more energy. Lower twist is softer, but can break apart. So we are just going to keep spinning using a toothpick. a little untwist action. If it's getting too thick, grabbing at the fiber source and untwisting a little bit will get the fibers parallel so that you can draft them out. Adding twist, putting it on the toothpick, going back and forth, Xing it over, spiraling it up the tip. And see, it's pulling too much, so I need to untwist a little bit, then I can draft it out. Again, this is Corriedale, which is a common wool. I've heard that people can spin on a pencil. I like the bamboo sticks or toothpicks because this wood has a little bit of grip. Pencils are a little too slick for me, but it can be done. You just need a stick. And you can do it without a stick as well. It's just harder to control your thread because you need to keep your thread under tension. If your thread is not under tension, it's gonna ply back onto itself. So I'm just gonna keep demonstrating. If you get a lump, you can put your fingers on either side, draft it apart, let the twist go back into that section. Nice, strong. Test my energy. That's about right. .45-degree angle with the tip popping off the top of the spindle. That gets your twist in. Drafting your fibers out, letting the twist go in. This is more of a long draw. You don't want to grip too tightly with this hand. Just let it ease. You're giving just a little bit of resistance just to get the amount of wool you want. And the amount of wool that goes into the twist is how thin it's going to be. Test my twist. Rolling up. And when you're done, you can use this as a single. You could also unwind it and ply two together. You can wind it into another ball. Plying, you put two ends together and twist in the opposite direction. So when you're testing your energy, you're basically testing a 2-ply yarn. But that gives you a little introduction into spinning. I'm rolling it back up on my toothpick, my spindle. There we go. Spinning wool on a toothpick.